Alright guys, so today we're going to be making lamb chops with a mint sauce and some veggies. We have 2 chops right here, and we're going to go ahead and get a skillet out, throw some oil in it, and get the pan heated up. I have some olive oil spray, so I'm just going to use that. And we're going to let this heat up. I'm also going to add in a little bit of butter into the pan. Take my butter, throw it in. I am going to let this heat up slowly so that I have time to make the mint sauce. Alright, so for the mint sauce, you're going to need some cider vinegar, mint leaves, fresh is preferred, salt, pepper, sugar, and some boiling water. Alright, so I have taken my mint leaves off the stems, and we have them right here. And we're going to chop this up, and if we need more, we'll add more. I need 1/4 a cup of mint leaves. So go ahead and put 1/4 a cup of mint leaves into a bowl. Alright, so now we're going to add in 2 tablespoons of sugar. There's 1. And there is 2. Now you're going to want to add 1/4 a teaspoon of salt. And 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. Alright, so now we're going to add 2 tablespoons of cider vinegar. 1 and 2. Now we need 1/4 a cup of boiling water. 1/4 of boiling water. And what we are going to do is we are going to stir this and get it nice and mixed up until the sugar is dissolved. Once sugar is dissolved, you're going to cover this and let it sit for 2 minutes. And while you let it sit for 2 minutes, we'll go ahead and start our lamb and our side. Side can be simple, because we're going to use veggies, but we're going to do garlic itself. Alright, so here's all we're going to let this sit for 2 minutes. So we have our sauce covered, and we're going to let this steep for 20. Alright, so our pan is hot. Go ahead and place down your lamb chop. We'll go ahead and turn the heat up a little bit. Place your other chop, and we are going to season these with just some black pepper and some salt. The flavor is going to come from the sauce. So just some black pepper, a little bit of salt, and then we're going to flip it over. And we are going to do some pepper and some salt. And then we're just going to let these cook. While these are cooking, we're going to go ahead and start a garlic butter sauce for our veggies. Alright guys, so I have 4 cloves of garlic. I'm going to go ahead and smash these and cut them up. Chop them up like I always do, so I'm not going to show you this time. Alright guys, so you're going to want to take 1 cup of butter, or 2 sticks of butter, and start to melt that in a saucepan or a little pot like I am. And while this starts melting, we are going to go ahead and flip over our lamb chops. So yeah, we're going to flip over our lamb chops. And we're going to let this side cook some more. A lot of our butter is starting to melt. Alright guys, so now that our butter is melted, we're going to go ahead and add in our chopped garlic. We are going to add 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. If you have fresh lemons, use those. I do not. Alright, so 1 tablespoon. And we're going to add 1 more into our garlic butter. And number 2. Go ahead and give this a nice little stir. And we will go ahead and check on these lamb chops. They're starting to cook up nicely. Alright, so now we're going to add 2 tablespoons of parsley into our butter as well. If you have fresh parsley, use that. I don't, so I'm going to be using this. Alright, so we have 1 tablespoon of parsley, and we're going to go ahead and add a second one. And I'm going to do that off camera. Now we're just going to get this nice and stirred up. And this will be our butter sauce for our veggies. I'm going to go ahead and turn the heat down and let this sit while we finish up these lamb chops. I forgot, we're also going to add salt and pepper to taste inside of our garlic butter. I tend to like more black pepper. A little bit of salt, and that will be our garlic butter sauce. Alright guys, for the veggies, I'm going to take the easy way out. I'm doing a Mediterranean blend style of roasted red pepper, zucchini, yellow squash, red bell peppers, and red onions. And we are just going to steam fresh cook this in the bag in the microwave. So I'm just going to follow the instructions on the microwave and call it a day for that. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and pour on this mint sauce. And there we have it. Our lamb chops are done. Alright, so my veggies have just come out of the microwave, and we are going to just finish them off on the stove for a few minutes. And we're going to go ahead and pour that garlic butter sauce over them. And we're going to let these just cook in the sauce for a little bit so it can really soak up that butter. Alright guys, and this is how it turned out. We have our mint lamb chop with our vegetables with that garlic sauce.